Whey protein has become a global phenomenon in the nutrition industry. Every single day, millions of athletes and health-conscious individuals consume this substance to support their physical goals. While it appears as a simple, fine powder in a plastic tub, the reality of its production is a massive industrial achievement involving biology, chemistry, and high-end engineering. But how exactly does a simple liquid from a dairy farm turn into the highly concentrated powder we see today? Let's explore the fascinating industrial journey of whey protein from start to finish. To truly understand whey protein, we have to look back at how humans first encountered it. The history of whey is inseparable from the history of cheese. It is highly likely that ancient civilizations discovered it by total accident thousands of years ago. In those times, people used containers made from the stomachs of herbivorous animals to store and carry milk. They did not know it then, but those stomachs contained an enzyme called rennet. When milk was placed in these containers, the rennet caused a chemical reaction. The milk would thicken and separate into two distinct parts: solid white chunks called curds, and a thin, watery liquid called whey. For most of human history, the curds were the prize because they were turned into cheese. The whey was often thrown away or given to farm animals. It was only in the 20th century that scientists began to analyze this liquid and realized it contained proteins with a higher biological value than almost any other food source on Earth. The journey of every scoop of protein begins at a dairy farm. The quality of the final powder is directly linked to the quality of the raw milk. Farmers focus heavily on the health and environment of their cows because stressed or poorly fed cows produce milk with lower protein content. These cows are usually milked twice a day using automated or robotic systems. These systems are designed to be extremely hygienic, preventing any outside contamination from the very first second the milk leaves the cow. On average, a healthy dairy cow can produce between 25 and 35 liters of milk every day. Once collected, the milk is immediately cooled and transported in refrigerated stainless steel tankers because even a small rise in temperature can speed up bacterial growth. This protects flavor and protein quality each load too. When the tanker trucks arrive at the processing facility, the milk is not just poured into the system. First, it must pass a series of strict quality tests. Laboratory technicians take samples to check for several factors, including temperature, fat content, and protein levels. They also screen the milk for any signs of antibiotics or other contaminants that might have entered the supply. If a batch of milk fails even one of these tests, it is rejected entirely. Once the milk is cleared for production, it moves into the first major industrial phase, pasteurization. Pasteurization is a safety process used to kill harmful bacteria or pathogens. The most common method is heating the milk to about 72 degrees Celsius for exactly 15 seconds, and then cooling it down instantly. This rapid cooling is a critical detail. If the milk stays hot for too long, the delicate structures of the whey protein can become damaged. After the milk is purified, it is moved into enormous industrial vats that can hold thousands of liters. This is where the actual separation of the protein happens. The factory adds a specific enzyme complex, usually rennet, and uses large mechanical agitators to ensure the mixture is perfectly uniform. As the enzymes react with the milk, the protein called casein begins to clump together, forming solid curds. The other protein, which is our whey, remains in the liquid. This liquid is drained away from the solids and collected in separate tanks. At this point, the liquid whey is mostly water, but it also contains lactose, small amounts of fat, minerals, and traces of protein. To ensure maximum safety, this raw liquid whey is often put through a second pasteurization process before it moves into filtration. One of the most difficult parts of the process is turning that watery liquid into a concentrated protein source. Today, we use advanced membrane filtration to achieve this. Imagine a series of microscopic filters with holes so small that only certain molecules can pass through. The liquid whey is pushed through these membranes under specific pressure and temperature conditions. This process is called cold filtration. It allows the water, minerals, and lactose to pass through the filter, while the larger protein molecules are trapped. By repeating this process, the factory can control the concentration of the protein. For a standard concentrate, the protein might be around 80% pure. If they continue to filter the liquid even more, they can remove almost all the fat and sugar to create an isolate, which is over 90% pure protein. Even after filtration, the protein is still in a liquid state. To make it a shelf-stable product, it must be turned into a powder. The industry uses a technology called spray drying for this transformation. The concentrated liquid protein is pumped to the top of a massive drying tower. From there, it is sprayed through a high-pressure nozzle into the chamber, turning the liquid into millions of tiny droplets. At the same time, a powerful stream of filtered hot air is blown into the tower. Because the droplets are so small, the water inside them evaporates almost instantly as they fall through the air. By the time they reach the bottom of the tower, they have turned into dry, solid particles. The resulting powder is collected and cooled, and the factory controls temperature carefully so the proteins stay intact. Raw whey protein powder has a very neutral, slightly milky taste that most people would not want to drink every day. This is why the powder is sent to a specialized mixing facility. Here, the raw powder is weighed into massive batches and combined with other ingredients to create flavors like chocolate or vanilla. In addition to flavors, manufacturers add sweeteners and emulsifiers. One common emulsifier is lecithin, which is usually derived from sunflowers. Lecithin is the reason why your protein powder dissolves quickly in a shaker bottle instead of clumping. Once the mixing is complete, the final product is ready for packaging. This part of the factory is almost entirely automated. Empty tubs move along a high-speed conveyor belt. An automatic filling machine drops a precise weight of powder into each tub. To ensure the product stays fresh, a foil seal is heat-pressed onto the mouth of the container before the lid is screwed on. This airtight seal is what allows the protein powder to have a long shelf life and arrive in stable condition. If you enjoyed learning how whey protein is produced, like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos about the hidden processes behind everyday products.